Let me hit you guys with a little bit of volume in this one. This is going to be a very, very good matchup if I could learn to type. And for each side, we do have Mythic. Starting on the terrorist side, that's going to be Robbie, Abe, Mark the Shark, Lex, and Lightworker taking on NFS's Little Man, Demise, TMO, Jay, and Joey F4. We're going to see what they have in store for us this evening as they are live in the pistol round. We're going to see if Team Mythic can start off strong on their terrorist side or if NFS is going to shut them down. And we got a lot riding on this one, as I have agreed to shave my beard if NFS wins. So we will be seeing a long A push coming from Team Mythic. Looks like a little bit of retake play from the terrorist side. A nice Molotov going to hold him back, but Lightworker opening things up with two big frags to start it off. Robbie's going to pick up one as well. He's going to actually drop two, and that's going to leave it all on Jay, and Jay's going to get taken down by Abe. So a nice start from Team Mythic, picking up the pistol round on their terrorist side.
So Mythic decided to go long on that. The CTs played a heavy B.
Oh my.
And because they played a heavy B, they had a guy playing cat just watching the cross. I don't think they really got the call off in time because they didn't really rotate and they just kept trying to peek lower and nading it. They were definitely not able to retake the site and they didn't pick up any kills at all. Beautiful round from the terror side.
Absolutely. So we will be seeing subsequent 2 eco rounds coming from the CT side of Nice Fucking Shirt. They're going to be trying to get something going in their favor here, as we do see Mythic playing like a relatively passive standard play on this gun round versus the eco round of NFS. So we will be seeing a little bit of cat push, and Robbie's going to get pegged down, but Abe's going to answer back with a nice frag of his own right onto Demise. Robbie knocked down to 13 points of health. Little Man and Joey F4 both down below 40 points of health. We're going to be seeing if they can get any kind of a reply back in their favor, as we have TMO at the point here in the B tunnels. He's going to run into Robbie. He's already taken him down, so he does have 2 more pushing him in the B tunnels as well. So let's go ahead and get in the eyes of TMO, as he is going to be defending this bomb site. And there are 3 terrorists over there. He's going to be able to take down another one. That is the bomb carrier. And he's going to be going for that reload. And he's going to be getting a lot of 1v1s here, but he is going to eventually get taken down. But we do see Jay answer back. Little Man's going to drop one, and it's going to be all on Abe. And he has to ace this round. Actually, he's got a 4K this round if he wants to pull it out. And we do see Little Man picking up a Galil here. He's only got 15 points of health, and they're going to meet up right here in the middle in just a second. And here it comes. Abe going to get the better of that one. So 4 frags for Abe, the quad, on that round, and that's going to seal the deal for Mythic. A very close and costly round for Mythic.
When you try to take B as a terrorist and CTs aren't eco, the CZ is just so deadly that, like TMO, he played up close and he picked up 2 nice kills. And it's really risky to walk that B because, like I said, with that CZ, it's just so close up that easy kills for CT side.
And a little bit of opening spam in this round, as we do see Jay and Joey getting dropped at long A. It's going to be a good opening advantage for the terrorist side. We do see TMO taking a lot of spam down in the middle area. Demise also a lot of spam as well. This is pretty standard anti-eco stuff going on for Team Mythic right now, as they have lost 1 gun. That was on the back of Abe, but not before the damage was done. Lex picking up 3 big frags this round, and surely this one's going to go in the favor of Team Mythic. Now going to be up 3-0 on NFS to start this match off. We see it looks like Demise wants to try to hold on to this AK-47 if at all possible. He's going to smoke himself out, play by the window, and he does have Lex right on the other side of the tunnels. He's going to peek out here in just a second. Oh, he turns his back, but he does go up through the window. He's going to Mark the Shark peek out here, and Mark is going to be able to take him down. So there you go. They do lose 2 guns, but not nearly as costly as the first anti-eco round that they had to face against Nice Fucking Shirt.
So this is going to be a huge round for the CTs. A lot of CTs teams, they play with an AWP on this map. AWP isn't the most popular gun, not like it was in Source in 1.6. But this is definitely going to set the stage for them to be able to buy those auto snipers or those AWPs to take control of this middle.
And you do see the big green being picked up by TMO. And I don't know if many of you knew TMO from the 1.6 days. He was a very proficient AWPer, as well as a very proficient rifler. We're going to see if he can put that AWP to work this round, as he is going to be holding on the catwalk. So you can see him scoped in there, just waiting for somebody to push, waiting to see that head down there on that middle area ramp. But it does look like the push is going to be coming from the long A area, as 4 members of Mythic are gathered up there. Lex going to be holding on the catwalk. He's going to get blinded, but that's okay because the push isn't going to be there, and Little Man's going to be right on the other side of that. And TMO getting aggressive here, and he's going to be able to pick off one, but he is fully blinded, sitting out in the open, and Robbie's going to be able to take him down. And here come the frags from Mythic. Lex and Abe both getting in on it as well, and that's going to be a 3-to-1 trade in favor of the terrorist side of Mythic, and that's going to leave the last two CTs all the way over in the catwalk area. They have taken down one more. That is Lex going down. A good nade here is going to be able to do some good damage onto that catwalk. That's going to drop Demise down to 52 points of health. And a nice shot from Robbie all over the face of Joey F4, and Abe's going to be able to peek out and take down the last one. So the first gun round is going to go in favor of Team Mythic, and they're off and rolling early in this one.
Yeah, I knew that we'd see a lot of aggression from these teams, and NFS did, what they did was they boosted. They took 3 people. One was the quick booster, and the other 2 boosted up onto Cat. TMO then boosted on his teammate's head to pick lower, so if the T's decided to go lower without any flashes or anything on Cat, he could get an easy pick and get that nice aggressive, opening frag on him, and Lex does get a nice shot on Demise there. I think Megaman went to go get his razor because he's not talking. I think he's seen that NFS is not doing too hot here. So
I had my mic muted.
Oh.
I was casting this entire thing, but nobody could hear the epicness of it. Jay's going to be able to take down one more, and that's going to leave light work of the last man standing. TMO is going to be the last man for the CT side, but they are going to yield and give up this round. TMO going to try to save this expensive AWP. And a very effective eco round for NFS. They took away 4 guns, and that is very cost effective here. As you can see, it hasn't allowed the T side of Mythic to really bank too terribly much money. So things not looking too bad for NFS right here. If they can win this round and subsequently string 2 rounds together, that's going to break the bank of Team Mythic.
Yeah, they didn't get the round point, but that's definitely a win. That round was, it won in my opinion because they got that up, like you said. It's huge. Money situation was.
Absolutely, and we see TMO actually getting very aggressive in middle, and I don't think that that was a proper decision there, as he is going to come into the face of 4 guns of Team Mythic, and here comes the mid to be split. But a nice shot by the auto sniper. Little Man's going to be able to drop Lex early in this round as well. So a 1-to-1 trade, make that a 3-to-1 trade now in favor of NFS, and this round looking good for them right now. But they do get answered back. A nice play from Demise hiding behind that smoke in the B bomb site, and that's going to be able to drop one as well. So it's going to be all on Robbie here, and this is exactly what NFS needs. They want to get themselves back into this. Nice nade might take down Robbie. No, it does a couple of points of damage, but not too terribly much. And we are going to see a 3-versus-1 situation. Little Man, Demise, and Joey still alive for the CT side. Robbie trying to peek out here and see if he can get anything going for his team. But unfortunately, he's not going to come into contact with Demise. They're just going to be playing that bomb, and a nice nade's going to rain over the top here. Not do any damage to Demise, and he is going to get taken down. So the first round on the board for NFS, and they're looking to string a couple of rounds together if they can.
Yeah, we saw another aggressive play from TMO and it didn't work out for him. But I think the terrorists kind of rushed it once they got the pick. In my opinion, they should have just settled down and went back into their default. They decided to go right through middle, and TMO called that. CTs rotated really quickly, and I think they picked off 3 people as they were crossing mid to B, and lost the round for him because the CTs had a good rotate.
And actually, look at this. We do see, even though they have money, Mark unable to purchase a weapon this round, and they are going to be going for that eco, but Lex is going to open things up. Demise pushing into the tunnels as well. They were going for a lower and upper pinch. Are actually pushing 2 members upper, but Demise is going to get the better of 3 of them this round. And he still has 8 and 1 member to contend with in that B Halls. That's going to be Mark the Shark with a CZ75, but Abe is going to be on the other side of the map. Actually, he's down in lower B tunnels with the bomb on his back. So we are going to see whether or not they decide to work back up towards B, or if they're going to try to fall back and go somebody else. And it does look like they're going to be going towards this B bomb site. So Demise looking for an ace here, and we're going to see if he can get it. He does have 2 CZ75s. That's 24 bullets going to be put in his face here very, very shortly. And now he's going to be able to make that call and see if his teammates can rotate through that lower B halls and give him a little bit of support. The terrorists are going to be falling back towards T-spawn. And Demise going to be falling back towards the platform as well. So Little Man still with that auto sniper in hand, holding on catwalk. And we're going to see what the terrorists decide to do. A bomb plant in this situation would be ideal. I don't think they can really play for the round win here. They are going to be working their way towards what looks to be long A. Only 25 seconds left on the clock, so they will be coming into contention. Joey F4 right on the other side there. He's going to be able to peek out, does some good damage onto Abe. And he does have support from Little Man with that auto sniper. So here comes the push down long, and Little Man's going to mow him down with that auto sniper. So 2 back-to-back rounds for Nice Fucking Shirt, and we're going to see if they can get any of that momentum back in their favor as Demise able to pick up an AWP for his teammate TMO as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not sure why they didn't buy. They didn't have money to force it. But I think that if they forced it and they won, because the CTs won the round, their money reset. Every consecutive round that you lose, you do get more and more money. But since the CTs won, it reset back to the basic. And if the Ts would have forced it, won the round, they would have money fucked NFS for a couple rounds rather than just one.
Absolutely. So we are going to see if NFS can get it done once again on their CT side here, as they do have the auto sniper and AWP, the double scope setup on the CT side. That auto sniper still in the hands of Little Man, and the AWP in the hands of TMO. And that aggressive play the last couple of rounds from TMO. Looks like he's going to play a little bit more passive over there on the platform in the B bomb site. So we're going to be looking for some action coming his way, but it doesn't look like they're going to be working that way this time. It looks like they're going to be going for an A split here. Maybe 4 members up catwalk, 1 lurker down long, but the opening fire has been exchanged. Lex, the worst for the wear on that one, 38 points of health left on him. And they're going to fall back and decide to go somewhere else on this round. So a good opening start for NFS in this round already, being able to drop Lex down to 38 points of health and force them to revamp their strategy. As you do see TMO going to be coming in contention with 1 in the back of that B bomb site. That's going to be Abe. He's going to smoke it off. That's a smart play there, but a nice Molotov is going to hold him back in the tunnels as well. So we do see here comes the push towards B tunnels, and they are coming out mid, but there it is, the mow down in the middle area, and TMO is going to get caught a little bit off guard here, but that's going to be okay because his teammates are right there to help, and that's going to be a quick 5 frags for the CT side, and Nice Fucking Shirt pulling back into contention of this one, 5-3 in favor of Mythic.
They had a good CT setup. It's probably one of my favorite setups. It's you get the guy long in the pit, you throw the flashes. So you take 3 guys originally go A in the beginning. You have 1 guy hold flashes and flashes out long just in case the T's rushing out long. 1 guy sits in pit, the other guy sits on ramp with an op. And then you have 1 guy floating in between CT spawn so he can go mid if they go mid to B, which they did in that case. And it worked out really well for them.
All right, and we're going to see Joey mow a couple down here at long A early in this round through the smoke, and we are going to see some more action coming his way as we see Jay and Little Man getting in on the action as well, and Little Man going to be able to finish that one off. That was an eco round from Team Mythic, so 2 eco rounds now from them, and now we're back close to a tie ball game here, 4-5, still in favor of Mythic, but NFS pulling the momentum back in their favor.
Yeah, and because they've won these 4 rounds in a row, like I said, they have the snipers now. You have Little Man who has the auto sniper and TMO who has the op. If you're on CT and you keep rolling and rolling and rolling with these rounds, you'll get more and more guns. The terrorists need to string more than a few rounds together, probably about 3, and they can start catching them back up on the money situation.
Absolutely, and it looks like we are going to have a fast catwalk take here for the terrorist side. At the point's going to be TMO. He's going to be able to drop Mark the Shark early in this round. The auto sniper and the AWP going to work on Cat. And that's going to be 4-0 trade right now. Lex, the last man standing, AWP at long. He's going to be able to find Jay. But he's got a lot of work ahead of him in this round, and he's going to find a Little Man right around the corner here. Now he's picked up 2, so he does have the AWP to contend with, which is on the back of TMO still, who has dropped into the CT spawn area, trying to pick for that cross towards Car. So we do see it in the eyes of him. And he's going to be able to do it. So 5-5 now, tie ball game. NFS bringing it back 5 straight rounds. So we had 5 opening rounds in favor of Mythic, now 5 rounds in favor of NFS. Let's see if Mythic can string 5 rounds together now and win out the half.
I like what they're doing is they're rotating their snipers and trying to get opening picks. I think that's what you need to do for a CT. When you're in CT, you need to make plays. You need to make aggressive plays, and that's what they're doing. And it's working out for them. These last 5 rounds, it's great.
I definitely feel like they sniffed out that catwalk push early in the round. They had a guy that watched that middle and called that smoke down mid, and it was either going to be, they're going towards B or they're either going to smash Cat, and that was exactly what they did. They were able to pull that AWP back into the A bomb site and get those picks onto the catwalk as we see Demise opening things up onto Abe in the B tunnels, and that's going to drop it down to a 4 versus 5 situation in favor of NFS. And this is good for them. They are going for a mid split right now. Actually, not so much a split, as all 4 members of the terrorist side are going to be coming out middle. Demise right on the other side of the wall, and here comes the peek, and Demise going to get, oh my god, beautiful shot by Lex, going to be able to take him down, and Robbie's going to answer back as well. On to Jay, as we see a little man, he's got the M4 in hand now, but Robbie's going to dispatch him, and now it's a 3 versus 2 TMO in the B bomb site. He's going to be able to peek out here, looking for a frag. Joey going to be able to answer back on a Robbie, and TMO still in this B bomb site. I can't believe he stayed alive as long as he did, but he does finally get taken down by Lightworker, and that's going to be a 2-to-1 situation right now. Joey, the last man standing for the CT side. We're going to see if he can get it going, but he is going to get taken down by Lightworker. So finally, Mythic able to answer back after losing 5 straight rounds to Nice Fucking Shirt.
Yeah, the experience showed there. Nothing was working out for them in the last 5 rounds, so they decided to do something a little bit more risky. They decided, you know, hey, let's just walk out mid, have the op or lead picket, and worst comes to worst, they'll just trade. And he actually got the jump on the guy playing left side mid, got the pick, and they took B bomb site from there.
So we do once again see a full gun round. The auto sniper not being picked up for the for the CT side this time. Little man going to be opting for that M4A4. And we're going to see what they can do now as TMO once again with the big green in hand, and he's going to get things started off on to Mark the Shark. Beautiful shot up middle. We are going to see a little bit of maybe a boost play in mid, but they are going to fall back and decide otherwise. So Nice Grenade's going to come in, and TMO holding that angle, and he almost caught Lightworker there, not aware of his position, but that's going to be okay as we do see Joey answer back at long A, and now it's a 2-0 trade. Can't really call it a trade, but 2-0 in favor of NFS, and they're looking to scratch their way back into this, and if they trade this round, it's going to break the bank of Team Mythic, but we do see Lex finally able to answer back. Abe's going to drop one as well, and now it's a 2 versus 3 situation as TMO's going to get the better of Lightworker. And it is going to be a very crucial round here. This is probably the most important round of the first half right here. I don't know if you agree with that, Heino, or not, but I think that this is actually going to be one of the most important rounds of the half. One way or the other, somebody's going to have to save after this round. And depending on who it is, they might be able to drop guns on NFS's side, but they might not have full nade setups. We do see Lex working his way up catwalk. He's going to flash down or smoke down into the CT spawn, and he's looking to work a pick here, and peeking out is going to be Jay, and I'm surprised Jay didn't take the shot, but he is finally going to be able to take down Lex, and he is looking for more. The last man standing is going to be Abe. He is able to drop Jay, and he is going to be able to get that bomb plant. No, he is not. A beautiful nade from TMO going to be able to rain down on his parade and take him out. So 6-6 now, and we are going to see a save from Team Mythic.
Yeah, CTs, I feel like a 9-6 half, 6 rounds on CTs really, really well. Well played for the half. I think that any rounds they pick up from here now, they're going to be bonus rounds. 9-6 is typical, but if they go maybe like an 8-7 or 9-6 in their favor, that'd be huge for them, especially if they win pistol round next half.
Absolutely, and it looks like we are going to have a B rush coming in here, and it is going to be a nice Molotov. Demise going to open things up with an M4A1 frag on to Mark the Shark. That's going to hold that push at bay. Nice use of the Molotov grenade there. And we are going to be able to see if Mythic can do anything on this save round. No armor picked up, 3 Glocks, 1 auto pistol. We do see a lot of damage going across the board. And that's going to be Demise dropping 1, 2, 3. Now Jay going to get one as well. That's going to leave Lex, the last man standing. He's able to take down one in middle, and he has pushed out. And we are going to see TMO drop him with the AWP. So there you go. First lead of the half for NFS. First lead of the match, 7-6. And they are coming back on their CT side. And this is huge for NFS. And I'm afraid I might have to shave my beard.
The terrorists picked up, they have CZs. I think all of them actually have CZs. So the only other options that you have for pistols are Tech 9, because the 5.7 is obviously CT-sided, a Deagle, which is terrible, and they obviously had the Glocks that round. So when you take the CZ as a terrorist, you don't have really many more options, like on the CT where you can buy a 5.7 if you're not feeling the CZ.
Absolutely, and it's an interesting play early in this round. We do see a nice grenade rain up middle, and that dropped Robbie down to 46 health early in this round, as we do see TMO once again going to work with the AWP. And a nice aggressive push. I like what they did there in the B tunnels, kind of scouted around just to see whether or not there was going to be anything there. And then finally pushing up through the stairs was going to be that was going to be Lightworker, and he's able to take down that push. And now we've got a catwalk push coming from Team Mythic, and there are 2 members in support of that area. Lex looking for a frag, but Little Man with the auto sniper, he's going to be able to take him down. Now picking up the AWP is going to be Robbie, and he's going to drop 1. He's got one more to beat down there at long A, but that's going to be Joey getting the better of him on that one, as he was bleeding internally at the time. TMO going to get taken down, so now we're on a 2 versus 2, and one man caught in the CT spawn. He's going to be able to, oh, he does some serious damage on a Lightworker, leaving him with only 4 points of health, but the B bomb site is open for business. The bomb is going to get pulled off of the catwalk. We are going to be seeing the CTs very, very spread out right now, as Joey F4 still sitting in the pit and pushing in now. Lightworker finally going to be able to take down Jay. And with 20 seconds left in this round, hardly any health to work with on Lightworker. He has done his job, though. He's taken down 3 members of the CT side. That bomb is going to get planted in the B bomb site. So we are potentially looking at a 7-7 scoreline, barring any kind of drastic measures from Joey, if he can get it going for his team. And not really an effective flashbang. He's going to get peeked and taken down by Mark the Shark. So a nice round from Team Mythic there, readjusting and adapting to the early picks that happened.
Yeah, what they've done in the last 2 rounds is that they've noticed that about middle of the round, the middle of the map, middle of the round, typically what they do is they pull the CTs off so they can just sneak out mid. And Lightworker did that, and he did enough damage to the CT where if they took B site, they could take him down. So the last 2 rounds the terrorists have picked up, they did go mid to B, and then shortly after the round started, so picked up 2 easy kills.
Absolutely, and once again picking up the big green on the CT side. TMO is going to be putting it to work. As you can see, he is 13-8 on the scoreboard, and the CT side doing a sensational job so far early in this match. Mark the Shark struggling, 3-10 on the scoreboard. So we see Jay playing relatively aggressive by Blue Ben at long A. He's going to come into contention with Lightworker, and he's going to catch him with a nade out. So a nice play from Jay. He's going to be able to hold back that push at long, and that's going to really mess up the strategy if they were looking for a lurk at long A for a catwalk play. Unfortunately, that doesn't look like where they're planning on going right now, as they are going to be in mid, and some spam's going to be thrown through that double door, reminiscent of the 1.6 days. Unfortunately, not going to really come to connect with anybody, as it is going to be a 4 versus 5 situation right now. TMO going to take a couple of points of damage as well, and he's down to 60 points of health. We do have Abe, 90 points of health. That's really the only thing on the terrorist side right now, as we do see them working towards that long A. Abe going to be the man to beat at long, and he's going to come into contention with Jay right now, and some exchange of fire happening there at the long A area into pit, and Abe down to 48 points of health. Jay still hanging on with 82, so relatively uneventful just so far. Some nice grenades going to come into that A bomb site, and that's going to take down Joey, and that's going to leave it all on Little Man holding this catwalk push. He's got 3 guys to contend with. One has crossed. He's going to be able to take down one. Looking for more. Not going to be able to find it, but Jay going to be able to take one down as well. That's going to leave it all on Robbie. And there it is. Jay and Little Man going to be shutting it down. So 8-7 in favor of NFS, and that is a huge first half on Dust 2 for NFS.
Yeah, we talked about the money situation in the beginning, where if they have enough money to buy snipers, they're going to be pretty well off on CT side. The terrorists won the first 5 rounds, so it was 5-0. And then after that, the CTs won 5. So because the CTs had enough money to buy those snipers and play comfortably with getting the opening picks, I think TMO, you saw that last round, tried going for that double stack on Cat and then boosting up and trying to pick the guy lower. Looked like he hit him, but aggressive plays like that on CT side are I would say, the best way to play CT. And then picked up nice 8 rounds, so.
So here we go. On the second half now, we do have Team Mythic now on the CT side. That's Lightworker, Lex, Mark the Shark, Abe, and Robbie. And they are going against now the T side of NFS. Nice fucking shirt. That's going to be Joey F4. Some people know him as Bounce House. Jay, TMO, Demise, and Lil Man. We are going to see some picking down mid, but a nice Molotov in the B tunnels, and they are going to go ahead and run right through it. But Lightworker spamming through that smoke is going to be able to take down one, and Jay taking a lot of damage. TMO also taking a lot of damage, and this is really, really good for Team Mythic, as they're able to drop 3 coming into this B bomb site without any reply from the terrorist side of NFS. And that flashbang going to push TMO back, and he's got one teammate out there struggling for a frag, and he is going to be able to take down Lightworker. Abe going to answer things back, and Robbie, a little miscommunication, going to put a point of damage onto his teammate there as well. TMO going to be looking for a frag, but Lex going to get the better of him in the long run, and that's huge for Team Mythic if they want to swing their way back into this.
I like the CT setup. They boosted. They quick catted 2 people up on Cat. They played 1 middle and 2 in B. I really, really, really like that setup if you think they're going to go B as a team. If they do go towards A from long, I think that's the only place that they can go. And I like the CT setup, and I think my team, they run that quite often. They run the 2 Cat, 1 mid, and 2 B. It's I think probably one of the best pistol setups there is.
Absolutely. As we see FAMAS is purchased across the board for Mythic, as I believe pretty much everybody on the team got a frag in that opening round. As we see Abe trying to put the burst fire to work, but he's going to get ripped in the mouth by that P250 of Joey F4, and the push down middle is real. And here it comes, a nice dink onto Robbie, but that's going to be too little too late, as he is going to be able to take down Joey F4. And sitting in window is going to be Lightworker. He has dropped the bomb carrier. And coming through the B tunnels into the B site now is going to be the rest of NFS, as Lex drops TMO holding outside of that mid double door area. But we do see Demise going to be able to drop one. Lightworker getting a second frag, and Jay going to be able to drop one also in reply. And it is a 2 versus 1. So this is a very successful eco round for NFS, even though the bomb is dropped outside of the bomb site. As we do see Jay, he's going to peek out, and he's going to be able to pick up a FAMAS, and we're going to see if he can do anything with it. And he's not. So there you go. Mythic going to be able to pick up that round, but it was very costly once again. And I believe Mythic, they have picked up both of the pistol rounds, and it's very, very interesting to see how this scoreline is, you know, getting dominated throughout the first half and pretty much almost all of the gun rounds.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully they can do something else on the CT side and pick up these gun rounds. Like you said, they haven't picked up that many of them.
So we are going to see what NFS can do now on this economy round, as it does look like they are going to go for a long A push, as the flashbang from Demise is going to rain over the top, and here they come. They are going to have one member in that pit. That's Mark the Shark, and he's going to get one. He's looking for more, but he got dinked, and he is going to get taken down. Jay going to be able to take him out, and that's going to be a 1-to-1 trade early in this round, as we do see Jay now picking up the M4A4, and they do know that the entire team was down long A. Abe going to be able to drop one, drops two, looking for one more up in the top of middle. We're going to see if he can find it, but Robbie, nice shot down onto Jay in the pit. That's going to leave it all on Joey F4. So we saw this in the first half, where the opening round went the way of Mythic, then they almost lost the subsequent eco afterwards, and then they dominated the eco round after that. So, you know, trying to bank that money, and they are. But we are going to see the first full gun round now. And what do you think NFS needs to do on their terrorist side in order to solidify this win?
They need to play it slow and not get picked off early. They need to scout out long, scout out cat, and see which one the CTs are playing, and then try to take the other one. If they're playing long, let them have it, take cat, and then make the CTs retake the sites. It's really, really difficult to get out long unless you've already gotten out in the very beginning of the round, and Joey does die. So
there you go. They need to go for that mid control, that long A, and that catwalk control, and we are going to see the opening frag go in favor of Mythic, as it is going to be Robbie all over the face of Joey down at long A. As we see Lex playing up there on the platform in the A bomb site. Abe going to come into contention here with two terrorists in middle. He's going to be able to take down one, and he barely escapes by the skin of his teeth. 13 health points left on him. And this is a very interesting turn of events here, as they have gotten the first opening 2 picks here. And if Mark pushes through, he's going to be able to see that that bomb was dropped it long, but he is going to opt to try to pick up that AK. He does, and he is going to get away. But Jay going to be able to take down 2 towards that B bomb site. A little bit of a mid to B split, I believe. And he's looking for more blood in middle. He is going to find it. He is able to take down a third. So now it's on a 2 versus 2. And the push from NFS coming to that B bomb site. And we're going to see what kind of a retake. Nice flashbang going to be coming in through the window. But Robbie, he's going to be able to pick off one. But Demise with the 180 frag on to Mark the Shark. And that's going to be it. So NFS is going to pick up the first gun round on their terrorist side. And that's huge.
Jay opened up the whole left side of the map for them. Like, he got the 3 kills on B side, and he let his teammates walk right into B, and then the CTs couldn't retake it. That was a huge round by Jay. Not only does it give him a little bit of money to work with, but the CTs now have to save, and they're not going to be able to buy rifles up. So, big round by Jay. Well played.
100% agree on that one, and that was a beautiful, beautiful turn of events for NFS in that round. They were looking at a 5 versus 2 or a 5 versus 3 situation, and they brought it back. But here, look at this slow play towards the B tunnels, and the mow down is starting. Lex, Abe, and there's the rest of them as TMO, Demise, and Joey going to be able to finish that off. Jay gets one as well. So a nice eco round attempt from the CT side of Mythic, able to drop 3 weapons from the terrorist side. But we do see Demise picking up that AWP, and that's going to be dropped for TMO. And we're going to see if he can put it to work in the second half, because he was very effective with it in the first half. We're going to see what he can do as the op on the back of Lex now as well.
Yeah, here's that double boost. He's going to try to pick lower.
So there you go. We are going to see that AWP get put to work early in this round. Actually, he isn't going for the lower pick. He's going for the mid pick. And he's going to have TMO right up in dark. Oh, he just misses the shot up on Palm Tree. Almost at the cost. Actually, it is at the cost of his life because they didn't have anybody watching that lower B area. And Jay going to be able to take down Lex early in this round. And that's heavily going to favor the terrorist side of NFS to try to take back the lead here and go up 11-10. So we do see Jay once again opening things up. That's 2 frags without any reply from Mythic. No trade attempts made. And that's huge in the beginning of this round. So some nice play from Jay once again, all over the face of Team Mythic. And we've got Robbie at the point here on Catwalk, and we're going to see if he can get anything going in his favor. As they are going to be trying to take down Jay. They are going to be able to take down Jay, but they have given up the A bomb site. So some interesting play, getting aggressive on Catwalk, and it could have been their downfall, as now set up in the A bomb site is going to be NFS. But Robbie going to be able to take down 1, and now it's a 3 versus 2. Mark the Shark and Abe, the last men standing for the CT side, going to be trying to get something going in their favor, as Abe going to be going for that long A flank, and he's going to get spotted. Dinks one member up in Goose. But peeking out now is going to be Little Man. He's going to be able to take down 1, and now facing off against 3 guns, and he's done a hell of a lot of damage onto those terrorists. And now it's a 2 versus 1. Now it's a 1v1, but that bomb is going to explode. Abe does not have enough time for it. He is going to be able to take down the last man, and a beautiful round from Abe, able to take out all of the weapons of NFS. And as you can see, the money situation isn't good for either side. Mythic going to have to save here, and we're going to see if they can get anything going on this eco round, but NFS going to take back the lead, 11-10 now.
You can tell these teams are experienced by the way they rotate. The 2 CTs, when it was 3v5, they realized that they were going long, and the only thing that they could do is keep control of Cat, so they decided to get a little bit aggressive on it. They got aggressive on the guy middle. They ended up taking him down, trying to even it up a little bit more, 3v4. The only thing I don't agree, the pick middle, I like the pick into lower, but I don't like the pick into Palm Tree because you can get shot from lower so easily.
All right, we are going to see some aggressive play coming from the Catwalk area, and Little Man down to 3 points of health. He does have backup from his teammate, and a nice nade's going to come in and take 1 down. That's Lightworker getting dropped. And also TMO going to get in on the action as well. Drop Abe, and they have given up the A bomb site once again, and the push across has come already, as we see them attempting to get some frags here on the long cross, but it's not going to happen, as Joey going to be able to take down Lex. Joey's going to be all over Robbie as well. And pushing around through long is going to be Mark the Shark. So not losing any weapons on that round is very, very important for NFS as they're trying to build up that economy.
Yeah, Mark the Shark is having some difficulty doing some stuff. I mean, he's not looking too hot right now. Not sure what's going on with him, but expected a little bit more, to be honest with you. But we do have an up on Lex, and let's see what he does to get aggressive with this up.
It'll be interesting to see whether or not they go for that lower B pick or what. And it does look like he's actually going to be going for a long A pick. So some interesting play choice here from the CTs, as they are going to be playing aggressive on long A, giving up that catwalk. But the bomb is dropped outside of the B tunnels, and it looks like they might potentially be going for a mid to B split. And Abe is going to be the crucial player in this play for Team Mythic. As Robbie also going to be close on that middle area. Nice nade's going to do some damage on a Little Man, who's boasting that P90 right now, and he's going to be taking the point. Coming out middle, and Robbie's going to be there in CT spawn, but TMO going to get the better of Abe, and now the smoke to cover. And Lightworker, it's going to be all on him in this B bomb site, as he is going to be feeling the pinch, and he is flashed, and the spam from Joey finally able to take him down. And this is going to be very, very important for NFS, as they are able to take down 2 members of Mythic and get the bomb plant. And if I was in Mythic's shoes right here, I would be falling back to save.
Absolutely. They need to get these guns and they need to keep them. If you notice the CT setup that they have, they're doing the same thing. They're sending 3 people long initially to get long control. Because as a terrorist, if you try to take long control after the beginning of the round, there's so many places that they can hide. They can be a pit, they can be a cubby, they can be behind a blue dumpster, and they can also be behind the door. It's really difficult to take that.
And we do see an exchange of fire. They do lose one of those M4s, and one more member going to get caught up here in middle. That's Mark the Shark. Unable to solidify another frag, so they are going to be able to hold on to the AWP on the back of Lex. But it's too little too late, as the score is now 13-10.
They're probably going to force Pharmacists here.
They
I
have
would definitely think too. Yeah, they are going to force up, and there's 2 Pharmacists and 2 rifles. So Mark the Shark actually is picking up the green gun, so let's see.
Actually
Nope,
drops
gives
it
it
back
back
to
to
Lex.
Lex.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we do see a full gun round once again as Team Mythic going to be forced buying it up. Not a whole lot of nades to be spoken of. The only one with any kind of nades is going to be Mark the Shark, and the push in towards B is going to be good. And mowing two of them down is going to be Abe. Lightworker getting in the action as well. Little man, TMO, and Demise all going to get dropped in the B bomb site. And this is definitely going to be good in favor of Team Mythic. But answering back now is Joey and Jay. And now it's a 2 versus 2. So some good recovery play from the terrorist side of NFS, as Joey and Jay going to be able to infiltrate this bomb site, get this bomb planted. But look at the HP though. Joey only 2 points of health. But Jay going to be able to take down Lex, and he's going to render that AWP useless for the remainder of this round. As we do see the last man standing, Mark the Shark, and he's been struggling in this matchup. We're going to see if he can get this clutch. He already has taken down a lot of points of damage onto Jay, but it's not going to be enough. Is Joey going to be able to put him in the face with an AK-47 bullet? Now 14-10. And I'm already saying "C'est la vie" to my beard, man.
I think that the CT's having an op going window is kind of difficult because the angles that you're shooting at. I think they should have sent the rifle through, but I think Lex went a little bit too early and they couldn't retake it. But at the same time, the terrorists did try to pull something where they're going to rush B because they know the CTs are low on money and they're going to be low on nades. No Molotovs, no smokes, no flashes, because they're on the poor money scale here.
Absolutely, and we do see an eco round from Team Mythic, so that forced buy gamble didn't pay off for him. It looked good from the start. Unfortunately, not able to recover there at the end, as NFS was going to be able to take them down. And Jay going to open things up this round once again with a nice frag, but he's going to get traded out by Abe. But Joey going to be able to get the better of Mark the Shark, and that's going to be a 3 versus 4 situation. An AK-47 has been picked up. Abe does have head armor, but he only has 19 points of health to work with. It looks like they're going to be trying to take some guns away here at the end of this round, talking about Team Mythic. But it does look like NFS is going to be going up to match point here, 15-10 at the end of this round. And this definitely bodes well for their favor, as they are going to have 5 potential match points to play with, barring any kind of disaster. Mythic looking to take this one to overtime, but I don't know. They don't have any momentum going in their favor, as you can see how the rounds have been strung together. The opening 3 rounds going in favor of Mythic, but since then it's been all NFS all day. And we're going to see if they can get anything going in this final round of the match, or potential final round of the match.
See how smart the terrorists are? They realize that the only thing that they're saving is pistols and head armor. And instead of them going out of long A trying to chase them down and giving them guns, they just sat back. And they said, you know what, you can keep your head armor, you can keep your pistol. We're going to sit in pit and not give you guys any guns at all. So, 15-10.
Absolutely, and as we take a quick look at the scoreboard, there's only 8 frags separating top to bottom on the NFS side. Little man bringing up the rear, 15 and 16. But you do see 23 and 18 for Jay. And we are going to be seeing a long A push, 5-man push coming down long A from NFS. And this is an aggressive early round strategy from them. And they're basically just saying, come and get us. We're going to win this thing. You got to stop us now because we got all that momentum. And so far, Lex, and we got a 2-2 trade right now, as Lex going to get in the action, but Jay going to be able to drop one. Little man's going to get one as well. And they got to be careful because Jay is hot right now. He's been doing a lot of work for his team, as you see him already dropping one this round. The bomb has been planted, and it looks like they want to go for a boost up here on the platform, and it is going to work! Lightworker going to be able to take one down. Jay going to get better of one, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Make that a 1 versus 1. Little man looking to clutch out the winning round here for NFS, and it is all going to be on Abe. And Abe is going to be able to save the day for Team Mythic, and they are going to live to play one more round at least. So there you go. Mythic finally getting a gun round on an aggressive long A gamble from NFS.
I'd be curious to see how many opening picks NFS has had. I feel like they've had probably like 80% of the rounds they've gotten the opening picks against Mythic, and that's hurting them.
I wouldn't even say just opening picks for NFS. I'd say opening picks by Jay. I'm pretty sure he's hit the opening shot almost every single round, at least in this half.
It's huge. It's
Guy's
huge in a map like those
lights
two.
Out. Lights out CS right now. I mean, we're 26 rounds in. Abe 26 and 18, but he is well ahead for his team. There you go.
You're right.
Jay with the opening frag once again, all over the face of Lex, and that's the AWP dropped. And Abe coming under fire as well in that middle area, and some nice flashbangs as they work their way up towards the catwalk area. And that's going to be all on Robbie now, as a nice pop flash is going to dispatch him. So not looking good for Mythic. It is a 5 versus 3 and a good smoke grenade in middle. That's going to cordon off that area, as we do see Jay on the other side of that smoke, and here comes Abe. And Jay's going to take him down, and Jay just playing some fantastic CS right now, as this team is going to be looking to win this one 5-on-2, make that a 4-on-2, as Mark finally able to drop one, but Jay coming out of middle, gonna be able to drop, and that's a 4-frag round for Jay. NFS gonna take this one 16-11, and make sure you guys stay tuned, because I promised if NFS won this match, I would shave my beard on stream.